What up, YouTube? It's your boy Dan, a Lakers fan, coming to you guys with another rumor mill filled video. And I wanted to give you guys my thoughts on Boston floating rumors about them potentially taking Lonzo Ball. Now, stick with me, guys, because it's going to get really interesting towards the end of the video. But I want to start off by saying thank you guys very much. About to hit 1,000 subscribers. And I know the quality of my videos isn't the best right now, but it's what I can do for now. I'm looking to upgrade this channel definitely soon. But for now, guys, I'm just trying to get as much content as I can because it's really interesting what's going on with the Lakers right now. So I'm just trying to push as much content out there. But thank you guys, man. You guys have grown this channel. You guys have shared, retweeted, and you guys, I love reading you guys' comments, and I try to answer as many as I can. And I'm going to continue making videos for you guys, man. I appreciate you guys. And we finally hit 1K. So thank you guys very much from the bottom of my heart. And today I just wanted to get into the Celtic rumors, and I want to talk about that situation now. My stance has changed since we landed the second overall pick in the draft lottery, and I am now pro Lonzo Ball 100%. I've been studying film. I've been watching a lot of clips. I saw him play through the season, and I really, I fell in love with him throughout the year. I fell in love with his game. I was a big Josh Jackson guy from Kansas. But as the year progressed, if you guys have been with me since I started, you guys will know that I was pro Josh Jackson, and I wasn't that hyped on Lonzo, but he really won me over. And he's just that type of player you could just plug in on any team and make it better. He makes everybody around him better. He doesn't care about the stat line. He's all about getting people involved. And his IQ as a floor general is really, really good. I haven't seen that kind of IQ since Chris Paul got drafted to the New Orleans Hornets back in the day. So I gotta say Lonzo Ball is that kind of point guard, and people compare him to Jason Kidd. I gotta say I agree. He is that Jason Kidd-esque point guard, and maybe even a little more athletic than Jason Kidd. But I gotta say, yeah, the Boston Celtics are now threatening to take Lonzo Ball. They're starting to float rumors out there that they're willing to take him, even with all the baggage that is LeVar Ball, all this excess stuff. They're saying that it doesn't faze them, and they're going to take whoever they feel makes their team better, right? So they're hinting at Lonzo, and they're saying that Lonzo really intrigues them. Even though Lonzo and LeVar have already stated that most likely they're not going to work out for any other team other than the Los Angeles Lakers. So it's really interesting, guys, because this rumor started today, a little while ago. On Twitter, I read that Boston's really intrigued by Lonzo as well. And it's ironic that Luke Walton earlier today came out and said that he loves Lonzo and he loves his game and the way he plays. Guys, there's no way around this. If Lonzo Ball is there with the number 2 pick, I'm pretty much 95% sure the Lakers are taking him. Think about it. Who's running our team? All right, Magic Johnson, who was a pass-first guard. He loves players who share the ball. He loves players who like to win. Lonzo Ball is a winner. He won in Chino Hills. He won in UCLA. He took him to the all the way to the Sweet 16 after they didn't even make the tournament last year. And he's a winner, and that's exactly what Magic is looking for. Magic was at most of Lonzo Ball's big games this year, and so was Luke, and they love his game. And Luke declared today that he's going to do some more research into what LeVar Ball, how he was like with Coach Alfred from UCLA. They're going to ask him questions and stuff, but it pretty much tells you that we're committing to Mr. Lonzo Ball. And so it's so ironic that just as that reports came out that Luke Walton really likes Lonzo, and most likely he's going to be the pick, right? I'm sold on him already. I'm sure Luke is sold. He's just, maybe they're clearing some background, stuff over here. They're maybe trying to make sure that LeVar Ball really isn't going to be a problem before they make this pick. So these rumors float out here, and now Boston is coming out saying that they really like Lonzo as well. Let's not fall for that bait, guys. That's BS. They've been enamored by Markelle Fultz all year long. Reports have came from multiple sources that Markelle Fultz is their guy. They're looking for a combo guard who can score, somebody to help Isaiah Thomas in the backcourt. He's perfect because he could play the 1 and the 2. And if Isaiah Thomas isn't in their future plans, then he would be their point guard of the future, right? Markelle Fultz is 6'5" with a 6'10" wingspan. He's super athletic. He can score, average 23 points a game with 6 assists. And he is the most gifted offensive point guard, maybe even player in this draft. And all of a sudden, they want to sell me this BS that Boston is intrigued by Lonzo Ball. Guys, obviously, the Lakers kind of showed their hand here. Magic Johnson has always loved Lonzo. I think the Celtics know this. They're doing this just to spite us, guys. They're doing this to piss us off. They might actually even take Lonzo just to get at us, guys, because they know that we really want him. The city of LA really wants Lonzo Ball because we know what he's capable of. And they're threatening to take him. Let me tell you why. This is a good tactic by Boston. They obviously want us to trade up to get the #1 pick to secure Lonzo Ball, and they want us to give up a young piece, right? They probably want a Jordan Clarkson or somebody like that, something to help them keep Markelle Fultz, and on top of that, facilitate a trade without having to give up the pick. They're just acquiring assets, guys, to try to facilitate a bigger trade. So they might want somebody like Clarkson, and they might, if we're dumb enough to give them that, then they would just turn around and package Clarkson and maybe like Smart and Jaylen Brown with a future first-round pick for like Paul George. Then they'd have Markelle Fultz, they'd have Isaiah Thomas, and they'd have Paul George at their 3. And now they're thinking about making a run at the title, right? By maybe adding somebody else to their roster. I don't know. But my thing is that we should not fall for the tricks. Magic Johnson's smarter than that. We're going to sit back, right? They're in the driver's seat. If they want Lonzo Ball, go ahead and take him. We'll take Markelle Fultz. People believe that if we take Markelle, we would then have to turn around and trade D'Angelo. That's where they're wrong. Because D'Angelo could play the 1 and the 2, and same thing with Markelle. So maybe they can be the next Lillard and CJ McCollum, right? So there's many examples of 2 combo guards working together in the backcourt, and it works out. So it's not a big deal, guys. If they take Lonzo, we take Markelle. If they take Markelle, we take Lonzo. Simple as that. Now, I believe that Magic Johnson really wants Lonzo Ball. That's why I think these rumors started coming out that he supposedly is really intrigued by De'Aaron Fox. To me, De'Aaron Fox is just a decoy. That way Boston doesn't try to pick, just to screw us over. That way they won't go after Lonzo Ball just to screw us over. I think that's what that is. But here's the thing. We have so many options, guys, at this point that we can go so many routes that Boston doesn't phase us. And I think Magic is smart enough to not make a panicky move to try to secure Lonzo. If they take Lonzo, so be it. There's so many other talented players in this draft. Josh Jackson's up there. Markelle Fultz, I would take him in a heartbeat if they take Lonzo. I don't care that we have D'Angelo. There's many options. We could always, draft Lonzo and move D'Angelo, or we can keep D'Angelo and slide him to the 2, which is my favorite, and then put Brandon Ingram in the 3. And when we get a Paul George next season, if we get him, then we just bring one of those guards off the bench. That's not a problem, guys. But, the thing is, we got to stay patient. We shouldn't panic and do a stupid trade. There's also rumors out there saying that Paul George doesn't want us to trade for him because he doesn't want the same thing that happened to Carmelo happen to him, right? Carmelo wanted to go to the Knicks, and so they gave up half of their roster to go out and get Carmelo. Then Carmelo didn't have nobody to play with. So Paul George wants to make sure we have a competitive roster. That way when he comes, we can compete, at least compete, right? But there is so many options, guys. A lot of people have been telling me trade D'Angelo, the 28th pick, and Luol Deng to the Bulls for Jimmy Butler. That's a trade I'd of course do, because then you add Jimmy Butler, and then you can sign Paul George in the offseason, and you'd still have Clarkson off the bench, and we could still have a good roster, right? But it's not something I think the Bulls would go for. I think if the Bulls trade Jimmy Butler, they're going to want our 2nd overall pick. I think they're going to want a lot more than that. So there's definitely a lot of options, guys. But I just thought I had to make this video because I thought it was funny how Boston is coming out with these rumors. All of a sudden, they're intrigued by Lonzo, even though Lonzo doesn't even want to work out for them. What a joke. Obviously, they're doing it to take a dig at us, guys. We've been rivals for a long time, and so it begins, right? They're starting all these rumors. But, Markelle Fultz fits our roster. Honestly, Lonzo Ball, to me, is perfect for any team because he can fit in with the current young roster. If we decide to just continue building to the draft, and let's say we want to build around D'Angelo and Ingram, Lonzo fits that mold perfectly because he's the pass-first type of guy. And he also, if we don't want to, stick with the young guns and we want to trade them away and bring in a Paul George and maybe bring in another all-star, maybe Gordon Hayward and Paul George with Lonzo, that will work out as well. That's why Lonzo is crucial, because he fits in pretty much any team. He's versatile, and he's a pass-first type of guy that any all-star would want to play with, any young player would want to play with. He just fits, guys, and that's going to be our guy if he's there. I guarantee it. Lonzo Ball is a pick. A lot of you guys don't like Lonzo because of his dad, but Magic, please, if Magic doesn't command the respect of his dad, I don't know what will, right? And to me, LeVar Ball is just misunderstood, guys. I think he's just looking out for his sons. I feel like, yeah, sometimes he speaks a little too much, but by the way, me and my girl are going to drop a video about that on my second channel, Danny's Mixes. Check it out, about Mr. LeVar Ball and his encounter with Christine Leahy, or whatever her name is. So definitely check that out if you guys are interested in that subject. But we're going to keep it Lakers on this channel, guys. Appreciate you guys. 1K subs, man. We headed to the top, Laker Nation. The channel's for you guys. And I'll definitely be dropping another video as soon as I hear anything, guys. I'm like Adrian Wojnarowski right now. I'm just, you know, on the web pretty much whenever I have free time, just looking for rumors and news headlines and stuff that I can get my hands on, because, you know, it is a special time in Lakerland right now. There's so many possibilities. We're on the way up, guys, and things are looking up. So definitely leave a comment, like, and if you haven't already, keep subscribing, guys. Keep pushing this channel. Here we go, guys. We headed to the top. Lakers #1. Peace out.